In the year 3278, Earth was no longer a mere blue planet drifting quietly in a remote corner of the galaxy. It had become a respected, though cautious, member of the Galactic Confederation. Its ancient past, however, remained a mystery to most, even to its own people. Far away from Earth's bustling cities, orbiting near the moons of Saturn, floated the Seraphis, humanity's largest and most sacred medical vessel. It carried thousands of patients from across the solar colonies, offering healing beyond the capabilities of most worlds. Captain Ella Miles stood on the bridge, her silver uniform catching the soft glow of the monitors. "Anything unusual?" she asked, sipping synthetic tea as her crew monitored the calmness of space. "Nothing, Captain," replied her second-in-command, Lieutenant Cato, just before the alarms blared. Without warning, a tear in space unfurled like a black wound, and through it emerged the crimson destroyers of the Galactic Empire, the once neutral but now openly hostile force. They fired without hesitation, cutting through Seraphis's shields with terrifying precision. The medical ship was defenseless. As the hull ruptured and life support systems began to fail, Captain Ilara sent a desperate distress signal toward Earth, knowing it might already be too late. But Earth remembered. Buried deep within the planet's crust, hidden beneath ancient deserts and oceans, slept the Leviathans, sentient warships built millennia ago during the First Galactic Wars, when humanity had ruled with unmatched ferocity. They were thought to be myths, now forgotten relics of a violent past humanity wished to abandon. The distress signal activated something older than memory itself. In a forgotten mountain range, in what was once Central Asia, the ground trembled. Massive black structures, disguised as cliffs for centuries, began to shift. From the icy trenches of Antarctica, hulking shapes of metal and fire clawed their way into the sky. Oceans churned as underwater behemoths emerged, rising like ancient gods returning from slumber. Across the world, civilians watched in awe and terror as the Leviathans awoke. On board the Seraphis, Captain Ilara, struggling to maintain consciousness, saw them first, brilliant flashes of light cutting through the void. Earth's ancient warships, sleek yet monstrous, moved with terrifying speed and intelligence. Unlike modern vessels that required hundreds to operate, these ships thought and fought on their own, guided only by the primal instinct to defend humanity. The largest of them, codenamed Argo, transmitted a message directly to Ilara's mind, a voice deep, thunderous, and somehow protective. "Child of Earth," it spoke, "you are not alone." The Leviathans fell upon the Empire's destroyers like predators on wounded prey. Their weapons defied all known technology, tearing apart the crimson ships with dark matter projectiles, gravitational blades, and energy so ancient it burned the very fabric of space. The Empire's forces, realizing too late the true danger, attempted to retreat. But the Leviathans were relentless. One by one, the Empire's ships were reduced to debris, their ashes swallowed by the blackness of space. When the battle ended, silence returned to the orbit of Saturn. Only the Leviathans remained, circling the crippled Seraphis like silent sentinels. Earth's governments, meanwhile, were thrown into chaos. The reactivation of the Leviathans was not part of any plan. Scientists scrambled to understand how the ships had awoken, politicians argued over the risk they posed, and militaries feared what it meant for power balances. But the Leviathans did not return to the ground. They stayed in orbit, watching, waiting. Captain Ilara was transported to Earth's orbital station for recovery. She became a symbol of survival, the woman whose distress call had reawakened Earth's buried might. Yet she carried a heavy knowledge with her. In the whispering darkness of her dreams, she still heard the voice of Argo. "More shall come," it warned her. The Galactic Empire's attack had not been random. It had been a test, a probing strike to see if Earth could still defend itself. And now, across the galaxy, empires and dark forces stirred. Humanity's ancient strength had been revealed. The age of peaceful slumber was over. The age of war had returned.